Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Tate. He lets it go on the move, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The Bulls come to a line in a hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Bulls have 1st and 10 here. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 here.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Linebacker shifting around now. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Back to pass. It's McKinney. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Tate. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Catch made down inside the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Bulls are going to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He's got some room. Can he get there? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
And that's good, tough running here on this third down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
We'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down here for this offense. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Hokies will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Back to throw. It's McKinney. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be... He'll take a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Florida 7, Virginia Tech 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Tate. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit just before the throw. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. The sophomore quarterback showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. They'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Bulls pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. The Bulls looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Dropping back. It's Tate. Bringing pressure. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's McKinney. Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. The DB's backing off from the line now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line in a hurry up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Tate. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down sets up a 3rd and inches. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
To the air, it's McKinney. And looking for a big play here. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
USF.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Now here comes the flea flicker. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick this away to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with a running play. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's McKinney. He's looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they will claim the second half lead. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulls. He's going to score. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Tech offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. To throw, it's McKinney. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, can make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's press coverage now from these DBs. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. The defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The USF offense is back out there now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
To throw, it's Tate. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Chris, you know how it goes in football. When it works out well for the offensive coordinator on third long on a run play, he's a genius. And if it didn't, of course, everybody on social media would be saying that he needs to be fired and it's too conservative of a call. You wonder what they'll do on that next third down.
The Bulls keep the football on the move. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the ball is picked off. He's got some open field ahead. And midfield. Inside the 40. At the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Hokies. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And that is another delay of game penalty on this drive. Have you ever seen this? What is going on? So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Tate. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
third quarter with the score, Virginia Tech 21, South Florida 14.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Back to pass. It's Tate. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
2-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Looking to throw again. And a completion made. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The Hokies are in the red zone now. Trying to find room. It's Mason. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The Hokies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down and goal upcoming. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. He'll hand it off. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Dropping back, it's Tate. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. The Bulls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. And he will score. Touchdown, South Florida. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Number 25, set to kick off.
And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. So this game is not over yet. The score just got a little bit tighter. How will they play it? How aggressive? And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Pressure is, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Tate. The ball is caught.
The first down complete to the back. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And that turnover will finish the football game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both